Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and hopefully, welcome back to the new world. Hopefully things are working right. My computer was just acting up. Whoa, yeah, it's being all kinds of weird. Okay, well, we're not gonna go, I have decided, to deal with the, the Thieves Guild yet. We're not gonna go do that yet. Even though we can, we just have to make contact with Gorvin, but we're not gonna. So the reason for that is because there's a thing in the Tazloy Warrens that sort of kind of connects to them a bit, and I want to do that first. So I say we just go for it. We're going to go to the Tazloy Warrens, we're going to butcher the guys, we're going to take all their stuff, and it'll work. What's my experience at? Okay, cool. So hopefully Thorson will jump up 2 levels in here. That'd be nice. And I have the pickaxe, so I'm going to use that to clear out the rubble. At least that's the plan. It doesn't matter a whole lot, but you get a little XP for it. And, you know, it's another thing to ensure still works. I still have no idea why the level up thing's not happening. In fairness, I haven't looked super close at it yet. But I have no answer to that stupid issue and why it always seems to bug out. Also, I only seem to notice this skipping that happens consistently when I'm recording, so I'm assuming that's just part of the performance issues that come with recording, which there certainly are. And I'm hoping that, because I don't notice that when I'm just playtesting it normally, which I generally don't playtest it for long periods of time, but I have playtested it throughout portions, and I don't notice that. So I'm hoping in actual gameplay for people, that sort of thing doesn't happen. That'd be ideal. Okay, I'm fairly certain I did loot this pile of garbage. I did, okay. So let's just get rid of this. Thorson can break it. I should be able to just incinerate it, though. It's just old dry wood that blocks the way. Okay, bunch of guards. They probably have a few scouts around, too. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what you expect at the entrance. Fortunately, all these guys have little loot on them, so we should make bank out of this place. There's also a bit of valuable gear further down. That's something else the adamantine weapons do. I mentioned that they're better against constructs. They also do the 1 extra damage that excellent weapons do. So they're just objectively better. Okay, we gotta be careful. They not only have traps, they have wandering groups, they also have dudes hiding to shoot at you the second they see you. Okay. So you can see on the map, we have a door here, and then there's an open space up here. This door, which we're gonna overlook, if you approach it right away, you're gonna take some shots and you're gonna make probably no progress. There's a key that you need to open it. I mean, you don't need to, but you should probably have it, because it's hard to open without that key. Oh, these are patrols. Let's just clear them out now, so they won't be a problem later. Do you still not have cleave? Oh, he's still only level 2. That'd be an archer. This might draw a few more of them. Yeah, let's just wipe this group. Okay, we seem to be doing pretty good so far. They don't hit very consistently. Ouch. There we go. Always happy to give them a good thrashing. No, that's good enough for now. Okay, so we're going to clear this area. This is a little bit tricky. But frankly, if I really want to, I can just missile weapon them down. Although there's a couple of archers over there. So this overlooks the water that leads over there. If you try to just go barreling on through, you're probably going to have to get into a ranged battle. Their guards are here to protect them, but they also have blockades. Let's just magic this one. Okay, get over here. I'm going to attack that guy. Excellent. Attack. There we go. Yeah, there's a handful of archers. That'll work. See if I could just take away their sneak attack. Apparently not. Man, he hits hard. Okay, so that gets rid of their overlook. They're no longer watching. You know, sometimes these things work from both sides, and sometimes they only work from one. I've flipped this one several times, and it always seems to do that. But I seem to notice occasionally it swaps, and that one lets you move it, and the other one doesn't. So, I don't know what's up with those. Okay, there's going to be a Tazloy sleeping chamber, I believe, right here. And then up here is going to be our second mini-boss. There's a couple mini-bosses. We killed one outside. That was Chog. We killed him a few episodes ago. Up there is Borkup. He's their wild master. Okay, we got a bunch of sleepers. The sleepers will stay asleep until you approach them, at which point you got to make a move silently check every so often or they will wake up. Alright, well, I was going to try to coup de grace you, but it doesn't matter. I took a bit of a different design philosophy when it comes to magic staffs. In the base game, if you make, or well, in the tool set at all, if you make a new magic staff, like this is, right, it says magic staff here, if you make a new one of these, by default, it has 3 random spells assigned to it and is only usable by wizards and sorcerers. I like the idea that there are staffs that are a bit different, a bit cooler, that can be used by other people, which is why I have some of those throughout this, like the barrier staff. Ow! That stung a lot. Let's just heal up. Also, let's give you that. Oh, hi there. Okay, the Wild Master, yeah, he has a few trained spider eaters that he will unleash on us. Okay, they got 6 hit points. He's probably hiding right now. He's gonna... Yep, he pulled the lever. Okay, here they come. Everyone actually back up. Let's get out of here. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's just an archer. Okay, well... Bro! Oh my word. A moron, he's gonna get himself killed. Oh, that didn't go well. Okay. Well, that's because they were morons and they wouldn't move with me, because the bear is so bulky. It gets stuck in the hallways. Okay, let's just give him this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my animal. There we go. And now we're gonna spring that, because what choice do I have? Hi there. Wahahaha. Yeah, there's quite a few sneaky guys in that room, including the Wild Master himself. He's a ranger slash rogue, I believe. It's funny, you start making so many of these things that unless some of them really stand out, you just completely forget. Okay. Oh! Hi there. Okay. Let's see if we can finish this. Thorson, you take this and this. Okay. Here they come. Gotcha. Oh, there go the caltrops. Okay, we got him. Everyone just gang up. Oh! Everyone gang up on him. Of course he put the caltrops in the one place I can't go through without tripping them. Okay, well we get some armor from him, amulets, pouch, a few more buffs, and his key. Good, that's as important as Chog's. Both of them are not required to get through these caves, although he pulled the lever again and reshut all the doors. I'm not sure why he did that. He's not supposed to. But he might have queued up 2 actions before actually tripping the thing. I don't think there's anything in any of these little caves. Each one just contains a spider eater. That's his cot. I could sleep there if I wanted to. But I really don't. Here, you guys open that for me. And all their trapping supplies. Cool. Okay. Let's see here. How much is this? 15? Yeah, I'll chuck that in there. Hopefully that tides us over for a while. Okay, feed you. Now let's get moving. Ouch. How did he take no damage? What's that about? I'm fairly certain that isn't a save. That's weird. I don't know how he did that. Alright, well, the first major portion of the caves, or the warrens, are finished. Beyond this doorway that the key will unlock, however, are some pretty significant defenses. If anyone's wondering, by the way, you can just attack those and batter them down, and you get the same result. I just figure if you're strong enough or should reasonably have the capability to get through them otherwise, why make someone have to sit there and attack them all? Because it gets really inconvenient always doing that in Neverwinter Nights. The engine's just not great for it. Okay, you guys sit here. Let's see if I can draw the spider eater out. Haha. Yeah, come on, idiots. Kill. No! That's not ideal. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, I'm not... Are you kidding me? He got sneak attacked. Well, I can't afford to just keep raising him here. That sucks. Alright, well, we'll try to hold him in this doorway, then. Ouch. No, attack that thing. Attack that thing. That. Oh, my word. Idiot, idiot. Why didn't you attack the big monster right next to you? Okay, back up. Everyone just back up out of the doorway. First of all, you have a 21 AC. You should not be getting hit first try every time, and you also shouldn't be failing to save every time. Come on, man. Get it together. Wow. Somehow I actually drew out the archer. Hey, buddy. Okay. That's the first group. Boy, this stuttering is annoying. Thorson has the capability to one-shot those things. I just don't think he normally does actually one-shot them. Okay, we got a random spawn group. There's a few more archers. Okay, they're gonna thresh that entire crowd as it draws in. I'm gonna try to work out the archers here. Ouch. Alright. That is level 1 completely cleared. I'm still 500 away from leveling up. I think I'm going to have to finish this cave out. These things just aren't worth as much as they used to be. That's one of the things I sort of endeavored to make this this module play like. It's very easy at the start. It really is. Or not very easy. Very difficult at the start to, like, actually get things moving. Okay, we can expect a fight the second we come down here. Hi, you. Kill him. Thank you. Okay, he was the big scary one. There should be a few archers ready to, yep, waylay us. Because of course there are. Okay, the archers, however, don't have any hit points, at least. Maybe there was only one, but I get the feeling there's another one hiding around here somewhere. Okay. Okay, there's Bear. This is Chog's lab. You need his key to get in there. Whoop. Kill him. Okay, thank you. Really? Strike it then. Attack. There we go. I think I'm actually getting more for clearing obstacles than I am for killing Tasloy. You attacking, Bear? I like how they always get a shot in before they die. Alright, there are no more Tasloi beyond those gates, although that does not mean the place is bereft of guards. There should be, I think, one trap and one other group of monsters that attempts to bar our passage forward. Yeah, mephits. These ones detonate when they die, which means I think we actually only need to kill one, but I don't know if they are resistant to normal weapons. They are, but it's a minor resistance, so we can still hurt them. Although their auras are also painful. Oop. Okay, that works. Ouch. Okay. I've been debating, I could, like, make it so they don't explode, because it does make it a little easy. Because they're, like, basically guaranteed to die. But, on the other hand, I really like that, that it gives them, like, it makes them a little more threatening, because you never know if they might just go off and kill you. I don't know, I kind of like the explosion, even though it does sort of trivialize there being two of them, because I'm pretty sure it almost always kills the other one. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty often. Alright, we got another cot, and we got some loot. Let's see, basic wizard lab stuff. Some kind of wand.
It's too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
A few of those. And a small casting book contains diagrams and descriptions detailing the casting of several cantrips. Each casting from its description consumes a portion of the book itself, but can be performed by anyone. Why such a book exists or what it's doing here is a true mystery. It's only got enough for one use of each, or 5, any combination of 5 of any of these cantrips. This is it's a puzzle item. And it's not a required puzzle. See, you might have noticed so far, there's this, what do you call it, distinct lack of puzzles in this game so far. That's because I'm not really a puzzle guy. Oh, wait a minute. Here, you've been suffering under this, haven't you? No, because you have chainmail. I should stop using that on you. Okay, I will, however, give him this. This is who we're here to seize, this imp. Small red-winged humanoids quietly muttering to itself while eyeing you suspiciously appears contained by the circle. Hello, stranger, you aren't Chog. I'm not. What are you doing here? I should kill you. Who's Chog? The witch doctor of this tribe. He's been here for a few years at least. What are you doing here? Was conjured by a Tazloy some time ago. Been contained here for generations of those things, answering inane questions when I choose. Will you answer my questions? I've been answering them, haven't I? Hehe, no I won't answer the important ones, not without service. What do you want? Freedom. Give me your word you'll set me free and not try to harm me, and I'll tell you how to break the wards that bind me. Yeah, sure. I'm evil, why do I care? Excellent. What you must do is simple. Each of the light pillars around the circle is vulnerable to a specific cantrip. If they're all brought down, the circle itself will fail. The relevant cantrips are Ray of Frost, Flare, Acid Splash, Electric Jolt, and Light. I don't know which ones go to which exactly, though I imagine that color is important. I'll wait to see if you succeed. It's a pretty simple puzzle. So here's what I'm just going to pre-cast all of them. So this is white, so light goes on that. Did I just tell it to use Flare? That's embarrassing. Okay, apparently it does not give you a choice. Oh, did I just save? Okay. Well, that makes it easier then. Okay, light. Acid Splash. Flare. Electric Jolt. And Ray of Frost. It's a pretty basic, summoning circle, which is why it's only containing an imp. You can also study each of the pillars individually to try to get the answer. I probably should have done that first to see if I could accrue a few points. I do have some spellcraft, but I forgot about it. Free at last. I'm indebted to you. I'll answer 3 of your questions as best as I can. Okay, so I can ask him a lot of questions, but I've had a rough game so far, so I'm going to bank this. I don't have any questions. Be on your way. I do not like being in debt, but there's little else I can do about it. Very well, I will go. Alright, he's going to vanish. Problem solved. Let's get moving. So do I have any other spells queued up? I don't. I got a wisdom improvement. It does put me up a point, but it doesn't seem to have had any effect on anything. Okay, we're closing in on the end of these warrens. I like keeping areas as contained as possible. So if you noticed, I didn't make this several different maps. I like keeping the maps as together as I can. I like reducing the amount of time people spend in loading screens. I never spend that long, but I think some games handle it worse than others. Or some PCs. Thought I only loaded 2 of them. Whatever. Hi there. They keep taking chunks out of the invincible one. Not a great plan. Feed you. Alright. There's going to be another spider eater over here, along with another defensive group. This is one of the entrances to the Warrens. This leads to the tunnel that connects to Rook's Cave. Yeah, and there's a handful of the things guarding it. Because you never know when Rook is going to break through, so they like to be ready. Okay, thank goodness. Wow, man, they shredded that group. They didn't even get touched. Well done. Once again, I feel like I only looted 3, and there were 4 there, weren't there? Okay, we're not going to clear it yet, because it's quite the endeavor, and it has a bit of a cost to it, and I want to finish this place out. Oh! Hi! Man, where did he come from? These guys really sneak around. Guttural sounds of goblinoids echo from beyond the gate. Sounds like there are a lot of them. That was a listen check. Thank you for springing it. This is another sleeping chamber. Just kill the warrior, please. He's the most dangerous one here by quite a wide margin. Okay, you gotta be close enough for them to wake up. So I think we're safe right here. Okay, they're all asleep, though. They don't have a scout? Doesn't look like it. Wow, I'm not doing great here. Okay. Yeah, up as a druid. Put me into these things. Spellcraft. Wild shape. Oh, that's nice. Brown bear, panther, wolf, boar, badger. I'm gonna take brown bear for the most part. Actually, I don't need to do that, really. Okay, we're gonna summon you back up. You're now level 4. Level 4. Okay, that's huge. He's got cleave now, at last. I think that's it, as far as new feats go. But he's also got a lot more hit points, and he's way better at hitting stuff. That's huge. Oh, right, darts. I always forget how heavy darts are. Still too much. Here, hang on to this crossbow for me. It's going to get heavier before we're done here. Well, we only have one room left. And it is definitely the most dangerous one. It's the chief. And he's got a retinue in there, and he himself is quite a handful, actually. Okay, I have no more magic to buff us with, although I do want to test something. I've got 2 of these. If I... let me see here. If I do this... does it... whoops. Does it do what I think it'll do? No, that's a one-person use. And it didn't help him at all, somehow. So let's just undo that. I wanted to see if it'd buff a group, but it won't. Okay, we'll use this on you. Cat's Grace. Also on you. I think I could give a speed to Thorson. I could always buy more. Cast this. That's probably an amulet of natural armor. I cannot afford it at the moment. Yeah, we'll give this to Thorson. who still only has 1 attack. That'll give him 2. Alright, let's get to it. Hi, Wargle. Oh! 1 shot at him. That was a crit. Okay, rip your way through those spider eaters. Fantastic work. Okay. As per usual, Thorson is in here hard carrying me. That is the second time that a major threat has been immediately ended because he criticaled it. He's got a great axe, so he crits for 3 times the damage. Ooh, I think that's a magic shield he's got, too. Hold on. Yes! Okay, we pick it all up now. What did he have in there? Pouch, had, well, not pouch, the satchel. Silver ring, endurance, cat's grace. Awesome. Here, I'm gonna need you to carry some of this stuff. This is an adamantine axe. Yep, that's what he was using. Take the helmet, too. It's magical, we'll worry about identifying it later. Excellent. Well, that's it then. Not only did we clear the caves, that's the end of the quest. With them dead, we now no longer have to worry about them. And we can actually sleep here. Pretty sure, even though it is a stone bed, there's no disadvantage to sleeping in it. Can you disable that? Thank you. Because I believe that is locked, and I don't think I have a key for it. Normally I like to have keys for locked stuff, but not always. This is their chief's treasure hoard, so it isn't. Doesn't have a key. Right. Of course, that'd do it. And you're gonna have to carry that anyway. Take this too. Okay, let's get out of here.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
And we can not shortcut, because Rook's raft is on the other side. So I might as well walk out through the Warrens. Both are going to deposit me in the northern woods anyway, which is the longest walk back. But I'm going to mine that thing away first. Which actually might be a mistake. So there's several ways to clear it. If you're an Earth Cleric, you can clear it without a pickaxe. But either, whatever you do, because it's such a big collapse, it takes some time. Okay, yeah, it advances time quite a bit, which got rid of my dexterity debuff, but it lowered my strength by 1. Which is enough, apparently. See, I got stuff in here. Take that, take this for now. I'll take stuff back once we're out of here.
Walk in my step. Follow.
Oh, right. Wrong way to go. I'll use that way to come back in when we go down to those ruins. Well, that went pretty well. I had to reload a couple times. It wouldn't be so bad if the stuttering weren't happening. But again, I'm fairly certain that's a recording problem, not a game problem, so in actual gameplay that shouldn't be a thing. The spider eaters are dangerous, that's sort of their whole gig. Or their whole shtick. But I'm fairly certain we have now killed the last of them. Just across the board. I don't think there are any left. Because we cleared out their caves, and now we've just eliminated the entire tribe. Lots of money to be made this way. I already gained a few thousand just by picking up gold. I haven't even started selling anything, and they had a decent bit of magic loot, quite a bit of otherwise expensive stuff. I now have enough metal to make both an adamantine great axe for Thorson and a mithril tower shield. Although I'm not sure I will, because now I have a +1. No, that will be the same. A mithril tower shield. It has some other stuff, like I think it lets you move silently easily or something like that I gave it. Maybe some arcane spell failure reduction, although probably not that, because that makes it worth a buttload to sell. And it doesn't cost that much to craft. That's the main reason, by the way, that adamantine stuff costs so much to craft in this. I like it, protecting against critical hits. I think that's a really solid utility. But the protection from critical hits alone makes an item worth like 50 grand. So what I did was I capped the selling rate of things at like 25,000, There's very little in this module that will even approach it, although there are a few things that might, depending on both your appraise skill and other stuff. So I just capped it at like 25, and everything costs well over 20,000 to craft. That way, I don't have to make them cost 50,000, something that's basically unattainable in this module unless you bought nothing the whole time. But I also don't have to worry about people cheesing it and just doubling their money with a single crafting.
Yes. Hello to you.
Okay, let's go to town, head over to the market. We're going to go up to Elmonok to get all this identified, because I'm pretty sure I did not get a potion of lore in that mess. Nope. Yeah, it's instead of strength, it's constitution that suffers if you cast, or if you use earth cleric powers to clear the rubble. That's not what I want. Over here. Okay, up to 3rd level. That's awesome. So we've got Call Lightning, which is our real solid attack spell. We're going to take that. I think I just keep several of them. Dominate Animal could come in handy, but Call Lightning's awesome. That's going to get used.
Hello there.
Yeah, take all my reagents. I have quite a few of them. Oh, I only had 2? For some reason I thought I had more than that. And sell me a potion of lore, because I got a lot of stuff here. Okay, now let's head over to NWNEE Shack, so I can sell off the things I don't need. Also need to see, if I examine something in a party member's inventory, does it use their lore score or mine?
Hello to you.
Okay. Take a drink. It uses mine. Okay, so that's a large shield +1. That's replacing mine, of course.
It's difficult to carry.
This is just a hand axe. It's adamantine. This is fit for a Tazloy. It's not made of theirs. It's just sort of cobbled together of the best stuff they had, and some of that was magical. So it's heavy armor. It weighs a lot, and it is enchanted. It gives a couple magic bonuses that chieftains ended up having. You know, better protection makes you harder to kill. Charisma and intimidate, those are useful in ascending to chief roles, even in Tazloy society. And so the people who had them ended up being chieftains, and then when it was tradition to add something to the armor, they would add the thing that got them there, which would always be something magical or something mundane, so it just is heavy. But because of the size, it can only be used by short guys, so gnomes, goblins, halflings. But it's worth quite a bit. The Chief's Helm, yeah, this is just a small utility item. I'm just going to sell that. Wand of Burning, that's a Burning Hands. The Wild Leathers. Studded leather armor, +1, gives fortitude save and some bonuses if you're into trapping stuff, but also a little search bonus, which can always be handy. Armor, like most Tazloy creations, is compiled from other pieces and works. This piece was worn by the Wild Masters of a tribe. In order to be named a Wild Master, you must capture and train 5 Spider Eaters. It's customary for a newly named Wild Master to try and forcefully take the title from its previous owner. This often results in the current Wild Master killing the up-and-comer before he's able to establish himself. Yeah. Okay, now in mine, what do I got here as far as what can be sold? I don't need their keys anymore. So any of those I can sell. Natural armor, epic. Bramble strike, extra piercing damage. That would be what Borkup was using. That's how he hit so hard. I forgot I gave him that thing. Because he slapped me for like 12 damage. A part of it was sneak attack, but I'm pretty sure he's only got 1d6 extra sneak attack damage. Oh, I forgot about these. I really like these. Magic missile. It's a low level magic missile, but it's still magic missile that I can hurl around. I should keep that and use that. Take the darts, please. I don't want those, and I don't need these keys. And why do I have wands? Get rid of those. Maybe I just put them in there so that I was doing something with them. Okay. We'll hang on to this for the time being. Shouldn't need this. His armor's better anyway, and he doesn't do any of that stuff. Don't need that. Yeah, I have no need of that either. Sell the helmet. I'm going to keep that. Sell the crossbow, the wand, that. I'm going to hand off my shield to him. Yeah. Okay, so I got 2 mithrils. Head of the Tasloid Chief. Oh, right, that's for the captain, for Captain Belnack. I should not need a wisdom buff for any reason. Okay, sell the hides and the bones, all the crafting stuff, and the traps. I don't know whose bright idea it was to make all of the traps in the base game just by default stolen items, but it sucks as a rule, and I hate that. Okay, we don't really need those. You take this. You can always use more strength, so you take that. I'm going to take those, and I'm going to use those. Okay, Bramble Strike. Yep, that's worth some money. You can take this too. Yeah, don't sell any of that. Boy, I am so tempted to just sell everything, but I forget that I made it more profitable to sell the right things to the right people, somewhat. Okay. Yeah, and then we have that guy's head. So I'm up to 14 grand. I am getting wealthy.
The pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Not really happy with this current situation, but what are you going to do? Alright, now naturally I have no crafting ability, so we're not even going to try that. I might give a natural bonus to dwarves for crafting weapons and armor. So all of my checks, in the game, you can make skill checks, of course, and it has preset functions for skill checks. The problem is they're dynamic. And what I mean by that is an easy check is going to be considered easy difficulty no matter what level you are. A hard check is going to be considered hard no matter what level you are. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that searching for something in one place is going to be the same degree of difficulty no matter how good you are at it. Yeah, I just don't like that. I've never liked that idea. And so, to fix that, I've made my own versions of all the checks that have set numbers you must beat to get through them. And most of them are by default. I think it's 12, 15, and 18 are what the majority of them are. And that's usually easy, medium, and hard. And then there are some harder options, and I think I have a very easy option there for the rare times that's necessary. But that's how those work. And so because I do them that way, I can add bonuses or take bonuses away based on whatever I want. And it will just be across the board that. And so for the crafting ones, I might actually just add a bonus for dwarves, because it does make sense. They're smiths by kind of nature. Okay, I have some adamantine. I'd like a weapon. Give me a great axe. 1,000? Yeah, that's good.
It's difficult to carry.
Thorson! Take it. Did I lose strength even more? Oh, I must have had a... Oh, because I lost the gauntlets. That's right.
The pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
For the shield, let's think here.
I agree to.
Let me see. So you sell one. Yeah, it just doesn't weigh as much. But it doesn't weigh nearly as much. But do I want... Like, looking at it, they don't... A big shield should have more value to it, but it doesn't. Although it is actually lighter than this. Just in general. But it's also... How much is it?
I agree to.
Mithril. Like some armor. Mithril shield. 1,500. That's not that much. Should I do it, though? I got the money. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Okay, and we have now spent enough time that my strength debuff wore off, so I'm back to normal. But yeah, there's an adamantine great axe. That's what we like to see. Okay. Do this. Heck yeah. Okay, let's go sell this stuff. And how much does this do? Does 2 bludgeoning damage. It does give me a little resistance, but there's not a lot of things that deal bludgeoning. I might keep it around, but I also might want to swap over to the sickle. The zappy sickle. Let me see how much damage it does. This guy's gonna be sad at me. But I don't think he specifically knows I'm the one who turned Jurgen in. He just knows that he's gone. Yeah. You can't ask him questions anymore. Now he's far too depressed. Tingling sickle. Okay, it's just one electric, so no, it isn't worth it to swap. I do need to pick up some more bullets, though. Do you have anything else that's helpful here? Not for me. Not really, no. Okay. Don't worry, I'll be back later to make your life a bit worse.
Well met.
Big money from a few of those. Oh yeah, and I still have mithril. I don't really plan on making any mithril armor, because it is light, but it's not any stronger. So I think I'm just gonna sell that back to him. Oh, okay. I thought my game was glitching out for a second, and I was about to lose it. Now I moved him. Okay, I'm interested in selling it. 800 for it. Yeah, take it. Thank you. It is always more valuable to sell it than it is to craft it, just so you know. Like, you'll get more money that way. You should only ever craft them. And I have spent time, like, if you can break that, props to you. I probably won't even try to fix it, because I have spent quite a while making it difficult, if not impossible, to do that already. And I have respect for people who still find ways to break games after that much work's been put into them. Okay, so I could get some Acolyte armor, but it's only, you know, one extra, and I'd be losing out on a point of defense. So I don't think that's worth it for me anymore. This is some deflection. I've already got a ring that does that. Little elemental resistance, but nothing huge. Not at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm good. I can't even buy his nice shield. Yeah, that's not very valuable to me. Okay, so yeah, you got nothing for me. I could always get some more jewelry. But really, it'd just be like a ring of resistance and a power ring. I think what I want to do... Stop by the Pine Lodge to sell off our food, and then I'm going to go to Selvdrin and see what he's got. Ah, really? You pushed the bouncer over there? Oh, I left an adventuring behind. I'm just gonna sell that here. I'm lazy. Oh my word, why is my beast over there? Maybe this area is too narrow for him? Alright, so he's got some nice stuff, but also some heavy stuff. That's immunity to knockdown, which, as we've already seen, some things have and will use. And that's fire resistance. Both are +1, so that's an extra point in my favor if I get them. That's always nice, but that is pretty expensive for it. Lesser Belts Troll's Blood are really nice. They give you a major vulnerability to these types of damage, but regeneration is fantastic. And I can't afford it. That's extra strength. Extra bull strength is nice. Owl's Eyes, that's extra wisdom. Spell resistance is handy, but I've already got some armor modifier. So the rest of that kind of goes to waste. There's the same, but dex. Balanced hands. I just really like those as an option. I love having that utility, so I always insert those. Craftsman's Aid, Steadying Fists, right. And some mufflers. I don't think I need this. Yeah, just an anti-giant shield. The Wizard Hunter's nice. I like that. And it's only a large shield, but it is very expensive. Eagle's Plumage, that's Charisma, which I don't need. That's Constitution. That's just a reflex save. I might grab that. No, I'd need an Amulet of Bark Skin to make it worth. You don't have any boots at all? Oh, no, you do have boots. That's what I'm going to get. Buying those. I believe Thorson has... No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have these. Okay, well, you can have those. He does not have a deflection... Oh, he does, right here. But I could, potentially... Yeah, we'll buy him this and this. And he'll just take both of these, because that's a pure deflection bonus. We'll just sell that elsewhere. Excellent. I don't think we need his weapons at all. They're all pretty exotic. He's got a few that are pretty solid weapons. But, for the most part, I don't think we need them. Yeah. Don't have the money for that. And I'm probably going to get one of these shields at some point. Maybe. My strength limitation is pretty significant. Thorson now has a 21 default, though. That's big. He's going to be slapping folks. Okay, let's go back to the shrine.
Yes.
What are we looking at as far as potions go? That's a standard potion of endurance. We have a few more healings. One Cat's Grace. It's probably good enough for what we're going up against before too long. Oh, right. I should have just sold the adventuring. It's over there, but given this stuttering, I don't really want to have to go in. Alright, well that was some solid progress. I think I'm going to go talk to Gorvin too. And get that whole thing on the road. But first we're going to have to sleep. Yeah, just take these from me. We'll also go turn in the head. I think a Cloak of Resistance is just going to do me better than anything else. So let's teleport back down to the markets real quick.
Yes.
I'm glad that that function always works, because it'd be miserable not to have. Okay, resistance. I'll take it. How much is this? More than I've got. I might save up for the dervish plates. Haste twice a day. It doesn't last forever, but it's pretty nice. And the extra armor would mean I could just go with default chain, probably. Or even mithril chain, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that mithril. Mithril's cheap anyway. I think I'll save up for some mithril chain. Let me see how many pieces it is. Whoa, there's some noise right now, probably. My son got really unhappy about something. I'm gonna see... I can't see how much, because I don't have any mithril on me. Okay, let's see here. So that's what I think I'll do then. I can save up, and those things will let me get light armor, and then they'll cover the rest. That's handy. I don't know what he is so upset about, but knowing my son, it's probably not that big a deal. Okay, give me a minute here. Alright, everything's taken care of. He was, upset that his mom walked out of the room. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna go talk to the Belknap, we're gonna turn in the head, and we're gonna go to the farms and talk to Gorvin. We're gonna have to do... Oh, right. Well, there's Gambert. And his guards. Yeah, they don't want to talk to me. And he has no interest in talking to me. Captain Belknap is engaged in a heated discussion with a man dressed in garish and expensive clothing. Governor... once again, it says Governor instead of Mayor. Let me pull this thing up so that I cannot tell you how, like, not proud, but how confident I was. Where I was like, I fixed all the governors. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I'm telling you, this man is single-handedly solving our problems. I believe he can handle it. I should double-check that there, too, actually. So I always play male characters, just because I can relate to them. I have trouble relating to female characters because I'm not a woman. Wow, you would think... Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I was looking for a certain key. Okay. So I pretty much always play male characters, and that means when I write dialogue and it addresses the character as a third party using pronouns, I forget to put in the conditional sometimes to make sure it refers to either or. And so that's a thing that I always, every time you see one that references one or the other, if you want to point it out and ask about that as well, that's not something I would get offended at. Most of them I'm pretty sure I've caught, but I need to double check on some that I haven't ensured. Okay. There we go. I don't care what you believe, I run this town. I'm tired of this person operating outside my authority. The men notice you after a moment of talking. My name is Kalir Hendero. I believe we've met. Who are you? I don't answer questions from lesser folk. Well, Knack, deal with this before I have to step in more directly. Men, let's go. Whoa, his head is doing weird stuff over there. Alright, they're out of here. Sorry about that. Believe it or not, he was a good leader for some time after we arrived. What changed? I think it's best to leave it be for now. What do you need? Here to report some success. Yep, dealt with the goblins. Here's the head. Grim sight as always. I'll take that off your hands. Anything else? Nothing. Alright, 300 gold, 400 XP. That's a solid amount of experience for that. Considering we made quite a bit off of just, like, killing everything in there. So I'm at 23 now with my dexterity debuff. Why isn't my dexterity debuffed? Oh, these! They give a dexterity bonus! Heck yeah! I forgot about that. I got them for the armor bonus. Because it's dodge modifier. Okay, well then, that means... Do you have one? No, you're fine, right? Yeah. And you're debuffed, but it doesn't change anything, because you can't actually benefit from more. So we're good. I'm going to save that until something more important comes up. Okay, farms... Western farms. We are going to make our way down. We're going to talk to Gorvin and ask for a silver heart. Gorvin is the face of the guild. His barn is where they're located. And Fentith is their... Really, I guess Fentith is the face of the guild. Gorvin's the first line of defense, and he's pretty much the second in command. Why are you here? I'm here to buy a silver heart. New recruit, I take it you're the one who got Julaus free. You may be of some use. Who are you? What is all this? I'm not the one to answer that. Do you want a job or not? Yes. Our group 4 men were responsible for growing some Black Lotus here and the rest. A few days ago, they turned on us, killed one of our messengers, and sent another back demanding more money. This is more than troublesome for our work. Putting aside the disrespect and loss of our future product, if these people attract too much attention, the guard could trace it back to us. I want you to enter the cellar, kill the traders, and recover whatever product they have. The cellar was built below a stump near the graveyard. Bring the product back, and I'll have a reward for you. Okay? So, go in, kill them, get the stuff. Really, all you have to do is get the stuff. But you're probably going to have to kill them all, because it's a pretty linear cellar, it's pretty small, and they will try to stop you. I don't know why I don't just teleport to the graveyard. Nah, I'm already there. Oh, I should double check. Does this work in the graveyard?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I really did just forget the docks. There's our trapdoors. Should have seen the first time I got this thing to spawn in, it used to spawn in like 30 of them. I don't know why or how, but it really did. Hi, guys. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna have to get through this door. Everyone break this thing down. Yeah, let me get out of your way, Coring.
Let the earth take you.
Nah, they're not trying. Well, that's troublesome. The door's not crazy strong, but it's strong enough. That'll help us get through it at least. Let's see if I can Searing Blast the rest of it. No, I cannot. Okay, let's try this again. That didn't work. There we go. Coring, get out of there. Let Thorson do his thing. He's a better killer anyway. Okay, we've slaughtered our way through most of them. There's a handful of them up ahead. Feed you. Do this. Okay. This is also a place we can rest just fine. Hooded man looks as if he was tortured before his throat was slit and his body dumped in a corner. This would be the one they killed. Ouch. Well, that's not great. They've got a mage up ahead. He's not a super powerful one, but he's probably threatening enough. I'll just try to stay away from him. Oh, that's gonna kill. Well, that's not ideal. Still got 12 hit points left, which is enough for most punishment. Hi, you. Is that a charm person? No, it was Daze. That, which I don't think should have worked. Sounds like my son is upset about something else now. Ooh, a topaz. That's about the most valuable thing those pouches can have. Alright, so that's all the guards. It is not the end of our threat, though. Shrub bears leaves that are starting to turn black. Examine the plants. The shrubs are first-generation black lotus. They've been carefully grown in generally unfavorable conditions. Some of the surroundings indicate further growths were planned in the future. Okay, we've got them. That's all we need. We could sneak out if we had a way to sneak. But there are some people in our way now. So we're going to go ahead and... You're at 19, you're at 16. Your strength never seems to go above 22. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm just going to do this. Thorson's pretty solid now. You still have Magic Fang. Yeah. Alright. I've already Thunderstruck. Okay. So the raid party's here. Halt and identify yourself. You first. I'm Gruth, chief of this team. Sergeant Valkus has ordered a raid. We're here to kill and detain all suspicious individuals in connection with it. Who are you? Let's see. I'm just an adventurer. An adventurer that makes you suspicious, you'll have to come with me. I can't do that. Okay. For some reason I thought that there was a way out of that conversation. Oh boy. Oh man! Okay, well... Now let's just reload. Thorson dying right away, that's pretty bad. Maybe I lure him back here,
Walk in my
and we
step.
kill him in a group.
Stay
Kill him in a death
to
ball.
this spot.
Alright, buddy. Let's try this again. Yeah, you first. So we'll do this. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, Thorson's here. Come with me. Get him.
Attack.
Oh, that's not what I meant to use. Oof. Okay, well, you can tear through the other guards, I guess. That did not work, did it? No. Can I get in there and heal him before he dies? Dang it. Died again. Okay, so I don't think there's any real value in us staying back here. Let me just... I'll just bark skin him. And give him a potion of endurance. No, 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 don't put a potion of endurance on the ceiling. Stop trying to put a potion of endurance on the ceiling. Thorson. No, not me. Oh my word. Just do the thing. There. Now he's marginally tougher. And you can get fed.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
Hi. You first. So, yes, kill him. Let him attack me if possible. I might be able to tank him, because I've got solid health and the best ace. Oh! Thorson critted him. As always, it's the answer to all our problems. I think I can coup de grace this sucker. Nope. Oh, man! Oh, come on! The one successful attempt is the one I die on? That sucks. Okay, well, let's do this again. Okay.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
Oh, please don't abandon me with Gruth. He's actually dangerous. Ouch. Oh, man. Okay, we're getting him. We're getting him good. Back up. Let him attack the animal companion, because it can also take a hit. You know, coming down here may have been a mistake. I have nothing else I can really hit him with. I could use grease, but that's going to affect my people as much as them. He's got enough healing that he's a problem. If I need to, I can cheat stick him, but I really don't want to do that. That just deafens people, so that's useless. Caltrops will hurt us, too. They're already bull-strengthed. So I just do this, and hope it helps. Oh my word, that one dude is beating Thorson. Wow. I think he just rolled really poorly, repeatedly. Yeah, no, I think I have to cheat stick my way out of this. I went here a little prematurely. And these guys they're competent. Okay, well, everyone stay here then. Let me do my work.
To this spot.
Okay, well, that's kind of a cheap way out. I wasn't actually trying to do that. It was instinctual. I forgot, because it gives me instant skill success checks. You first lie. Okay, you'll never take me alive. See, the thing is, it's not just these 4 guys. There are another 2 in here. Okay, I'd say that changes it enough. We'll just actually fight our way through the rest. I don't feel good about it. But this isn't a real playthrough, it's a test, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. They are meant to be dangerous. That is their whole point. They're some of the best guards on the place. That's why they're the raid team. Oh, I'm out, aren't I? I forgot to buy more. Okay. Well, I do have these. Oh, my word. They are going to kill him again. Get out of there, man. Let me heal you up. Okay. Now, please, actually win. If Thorson dies, I have to redo it again. Can't you keep focus on, like, one dude? Okay, he's already dead. There we go. My word, they are really rough to fight. Which, again, like I said, they are supposed to be, but they're so much worse than I thought it was going to be. All their gear was excellent, so they hit a little harder. Oh, he had magic armor, didn't he? No, he didn't.
Pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
I might not be able to get these guys. Sometimes when people die in doorways or against walls like that. No, it looks like I got them just fine, though. Sometimes you can't actually do it. You saw nothing, Gravekeeper. Alright. Now we'll go deliver. Get rid of all the leaves. I think that's a Cape of Pauline, reflex boots. Makes sense if you're the chief of a raid team, you'd want those. He might have magic armor, Gruth. And then, it just doesn't drop, because I didn't assign it to drop. I'm not sure, but that is possible. Alright, Gorvin. Did what you wanted. What do you need? Here's the Black Lotus. Saved us the trouble of dispatching one of our own to deal with them. I've spoken to Xantos, my superior, about your work, and he wants to meet you. So that's 2,500 gold pieces, 200 experience. My men have already been instructed to open my barn. Go inside. Tell anyone who asks questions I've sold you a silver heart. Find Xantos, he'll tell you the rest. Now get out of my house so I can handle something more important than you. Alright, working for these guys is lucrative. You make a lot of money. They only have one more actual quest. Who are you? What are you doing here? Gorvin sold me a silver heart. Door should be open below. Alright, and now we're friends.
Hello. What do you want?
Okay, this is one of the authorities here. You don't want to take that. He will take it personally.
Well, then.
Who are you? Why are you here? My name is Kalir. I'm new to the guild. Who are you? What do you do here? I'm Dreadmaster Loiser Vontus, Priest of Bane. This place is a shrine to his service. I need some healing. That'll be 50 gold at a discounted rate for the guild. Never mind. Any work I can do for you? There is something that no one else wants to do. Nishak, the Cleric of Ilmater, and the rest has a candlestick he prominently displays on the altar within his shrine. From what I understand, he received this candle as a gift from his initiating priest on the successful passing of some nonsense trials in their clergy. The candle's beautifully made, and he holds a deep and personal value for it. I want his worship and faith to suffer, and to that end, I want you to steal the candle and bring it to me. Yeah, I can do that. Good man. The candle will be in view of Nishak, his staff, and any visitors to the shrine, so don't expect it to be an easy theft. If you notice the first time, or if you're noticed the first time, you probably won't have another chance. That your should be you are, shouldn't that? Let's see here. Okay. A few questions. What's Priest of Bane doing here? I'm working for my lord, obviously. I assume you mean why is Bane worship here as opposed to some other god. Originally, a priest of Mask served the guild as its primary cleric. I arrived less than a week after the guild was established and challenged him for the position. He fell before my might, and Bane was pleased to have another source of his influence in the universe. Any other questions? How are things in the guild? Wouldn't know. I have work of my own. I can tell you stress is high, but that's about it. Tell me about Bane. The Black Hand is the ultimate ruler of the universe. It's only a matter of time before all of reality is assimilated under his command. When that time comes, I expect to be held in a position of authority under his power. A god to some. Anything else? Nothing. Alright. So that's why the candle is probably the most important thing that you can get, as far as, like, random thefts go. Okay, Thorson, let's see. You don't have anything that I need to take from you right now. We need to part ways. Sure, it'll be fine. See you later. Okay, he's going to go back to where he started, and that's because I need to pick up other people's. There are two other companions you can get down here. There's Mizroot right here. He's a rogue. And then Vangtong right here, who is a sorcerer. He's a spellcaster, so he's probably the least useful in combat out of the companions you can pick up, because spellcasters just aren't that good. But he is also... he's got really good skills across the board. He has excellent spellcraft, and persuasion stuff and bluffing stuff. He's got a lot of insider information and a lot of lore, and so he's very good for interactions with people. He will talk his way through several things so the player doesn't even have to. So that he does have his value. Mizroot is a thief, and so he can steal things for me, which I want him to do. New to the guild. Name's Mizroot. I'm new here myself. Unfortunately, I haven't had much opportunity to move up. The guild's not doing much. I could use some support. Why don't you join me? As an adventurer, not the worst decision I can make. Sure, we'll circle around to guild work at times. Sure, why not? Alright, so yeah, naturally, his thing didn't auto-level either. At least I know it's an across-the-board thing, so that makes it easier to locate and fix. If it were one person not leveling up, it'd be a problem. Pair of daggers, bow, yeah. So I can get him to break into stuff for me. He's who I'm going to use to steal from everyone. Although it isn't cheap. He's going to take a piece of the cut. Alright, there's Julaus. He's the guy that we freed.
Hello.
Thank you for freeing me. What were you doing when the guards arrested you? Searching for a shipment of Black Lotus Corporal Rook received but never turned over. Apparently one of the sentries recognized me from a job weeks before and ordered my arrest with no real evidence. Remain loyal to the guild and we'll never be at odds. Okay, so this is Xantos. He's the leader of the guild, and he is a handful, but I'd say a bigger handful is his bodyguard here, Hadush. He's a lower level, but he's a blackguard, and a fighter. He's a fighter with blackguard levels, and so he's pretty dangerous, and the first thing he'll do in combat is coat this weapon with a bubbling flask. It's already a Dark Warrior's blade, so it does 1 negative damage. If you're good, it'll deal an additional 1d4, and when it's coated, it'll do like 1d8 acid, and he's big and strong, and it's powerful, and they're surrounded by other friends. This guy won't be here. You will have dealt with him before if you're good and you get this far. Probably, unless you just go barreling your way into the guild directly without doing any of the prior quests. But Xantos himself is dangerous because he's a shadow dancer, so he'll be in and out when you're fighting him all over the place.
What do you want?
Come no closer, stranger. Hadush, examine him. Of course. The half-orc points a hand towards you and runs it up and down several times. He's fine. Good. So, Kalir Hundero, Gorvin tells me you can be of use to the guild, is he right? Yeah, by the way, if you somehow get this far and you're of good alignment, that test will turn the entire guild hostile. Because he's a blackguard, so he's doing what a paladin does, except detecting good. Alright. Of course I can. The real question is, are you worthy of my help? All I'm always useful when money's involved. There'll be more than enough money to go around when all is said and done, if you're truly a help to use. We've been struggling lately. Travel's End has destroyed or scared away all of our trusted suppliers, and the remaining ships that make the voyage are proving resistant to working with us. Even if we did have a new supplier, Corporal Rook has been compromised, and the guard will be paying much closer attention to our movements on the docks. We attempted to start a new growing operation nearby, but I don't need to explain to you how that ended. We've lost our influence and power in the rest, but I think I know how to get it back. Elmanok the Transmuter prides himself on being a student of the arcane. To that end, he seeks out interesting magical objects and examines them carefully for months at a time. Fentith noticed some special cargo being unloaded from the Sojourner not long ago, especially for Elmanok. This cargo was a scrying mirror, an old one. Such objects will allow their wielders to detect spies and insurgents or view their enemies and interests from afar with no fear of discovery. That sort of leverage is what we need to regain our foothold here. Gorvin's confident he can reverse engineer an item like that and reproduce its beneficial effects for us, provided he has an example to study and experiment with. I want you to break into Elmanok's tower, claim the mirror, and return it to us. For this service, I'll pay you 15,000 gold pieces. What say you? I have some concerns about this job. Elmanok is powerful. Antagonizing him could get Belknap and the rest of the town on my back. Of course, we've prepared for this. We have no interest in you losing your position in town. A member of the guild being so close with the guard is worth quite a lot to us. Gorvin has devised a wardstone that'll nullify the defenses of Elmanok's portal. Additionally, he's concocted a bit of magical emergency along the coast. It'll draw the Transmuter's attention for several hours at least. That'll be your window to enter his home. I want more money for such a risk. He's certain to have more protections than a wardstone will handle. Out of the question. We've expended enough resources and can afford no more. 15,000 is a king's ransom by anyone's standard. Very well. Excellent. Here's the stone. Return it the mirror and the reward will be yours. Be wary, however, that you have the mirror when you leave. The wardstone is good for only one trip. So that'll get us in. Yeah, the process will destroy the stone, but it'll diffuse the wards around his portal temporarily. He will be gone now. He's now left because we have advanced the plot line. He will be gone until we return. Mizroot actually has some use in there. I probably should have not started this until after. I might kick Mizroot out and pick up Thorson on the way and then pick Mizroot up afterwards. We could get this done first. I doubted I'd see you again. What are you doing here? I found my way to some like-minded friends. What about you? I'm part of the guild. Oh, then we'll be working together again. How interesting. What exactly do you do here? I'm overseeing the writing of contracts. It's a small practice at the moment. It will eventually grow more important as the guild expands. You know, honestly, I should probably make a new one. I can't change the names or descriptions of creatures dynamically, but I don't like that he's still called the Trapped Imp. I don't know. It does help to identify him, I guess. Maybe I'll leave it. I'll think about it. Alright. I imagine that means something valuable to offer. You still owe me for my help before. Yes, I suppose I do. Will gold suffice? I think you can do better than that. Oh, very well. Here, the tip of my tail is a magical object I recovered some time ago. Take it and leave me be. So this is a nice dagger. +1, 2 acid damage, poison weapon. That's solid. I might use that once we actually get into the, the Dark Howl's Cave, because I don't have silver, but I'm pretty sure that will still hurt them, if I have to fight them. What are you doing here? Overseer writing contracts, right. Oh. Okay, I gotta fix that. Whoa. I was pretty sure I had fixed that a while ago. Can't have him just getting infinite gold from people. And experience, actually. Yeah. Let's see. In short, yeah. Okay. Anything I do to make it grow faster for reasonable payment. Suppose you could. There are ledgers in the Pine Lodge, the Rack, the Grimshfall Smithy, and Elder Baubles that detail income, expenses, and customers for the business. I want you to alter a few things in these ledgers. I can do that. Forgery. Not my forte. Good. Take these instructions, follow what they say exactly, and everything will be fine. Make sure you don't bring them back when your job is... Make sure you bring them back when your job is done. I don't need that sort of evidence floating about. Additionally, if you want some more money, grab the original room keys from the Pine Lodge while you're there. I'll give you 200 gold pieces for each of them. This is the vault. If you try to get in... oh, I need to put a, an end quotation on that. Loisier probably put that up, or it's a threat on his behalf. Alright, I actually will send Mizroot away. We need to part ways. You should reconsider, perhaps. Find me at the guild if you need me. So he'll stay here. 8 hours. And now I have a nice comfy place to stay forever. So that's nice. Really nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go pick up Thorson, and we'll run through Elmanok's Tower. Not this episode. I'm just about done here. But next episode, I think that's what we'll do. We have now ingratiated ourselves to the guild, although we've not done everything they want us to. This is the last mission they have for us. They pay you a lot of money, and there's other, of course, as you see, other work to be done for them. Forging instruction, or forging stuff is for the most part pretty easy. Let me think here. The rack has a locked door. You'll earn some evil points for breaking it down, but you can get in there to talk to Jurgen as part of his quest, which we've already done. The Grimshfall Smithy, you have to straight up break in. Same thing with the Pine Lodge. The Pine Lodge is the hardest one, because breaking in there, if you just go cavalierly attacking the door, the bouncers will get angry. And if you fight with the bouncers, the whole bar is turning on you, including the off-duty guards there, which will then antagonize everyone else in the rest. So that's not really an option. That's what I'm going to need Miserut for. And the ledger's in there, along with the keys to all the rooms. I'm going to use one of those keys to get into the room of the evil adventurers and loot their chest, so there's more money involved there. As well as maybe some magic items, but I think it's just supplies and cash from their other adventures that they weren't carrying around. Yeah, Grimshfall will break into other places too. I'm pretty sure I can have Miserut steal everything, including the candles, so we'll run through the rest and have him do that. And then, once we have everything, we'll go sell everything to Fentith, except for the candle, which you can sell. You can steal and sell it like a normal object, but it's more valuable to give to Loisier, so we'll do that. Alright, well that is going to be it for this one, though. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read, and if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.